Yo, what's good, boys? Hope you're all good. Hope your London session went all right. Let me know how that went. I just wanted to come here and share with you a backtesting session that I did last night. However, it was two very good examples of how adaptive this strategy is. Obviously, I'm starting to collect data on my old SMC strategy. Um, so I will not be trading until I've got enough data proving I know what I'm doing, as I've already got about 15 and I think I've got about 8 8 or 10 wins. I had one no, I had one break even and one L so far, so about 15. Um Obviously that's not a lot. I need at least 50, if not more, till I can start trading it. So that is what I'm doing, hence why I'm not trading London or New York. So I'm literally just back testing, collecting data. But yeah, I wanted to share with you this backtesting session for New York and London for yesterday's price on the 14th of February, just because these two examples are it just shows how adaptive and efficient this SMC strategy is. Instead of it just being you look at any hour liquidity sweep and just trade the reversal, because that is not true price action. I thought it was, and I got a lot of success from it, but it's not true price action. So we're going to jump onto FxReplay um, right here, and we're looking at the daily time frame now. So as we can see, ignore this candle because we're trading we're trading this candle. Um, so ignore that. So just look from here. We're bullish as we broke above this high here yesterday and this one here. So that's the daily time frame bullish. As you can see, 4 hours also bullish from that break there and that break there. And I'm sure if we scroll across, we'll probably find another high, that right there. So 4 hour and daily bullish. Hourly, as you can see, that is not what I meant to do. Hourly is bearish, which means it's a daily and a 4 hour retracement. And now obviously we've got this huge imbalance, which is also on the 4 hour. But as we can see, ignore that candle. We are bearish from this break here and that break there. So we jump on the 4 hour. Obviously we've got this big imbalance, which price needs to come back and fill before going higher, or it can go higher and then come back and fill it at another time, which in this example it did. So obviously we've got this huge imbalance. However, the way you can add a sort of continuation to your model is taking a high. So if you're bullish on the day, if you've got this massive imbalance for price to come down to before going higher, or if it doesn't want to do that yet, it can just take the high, make equilibrium, retest in, and then go long from that. So with this analysis, let's see what price does. As you can see, doesn't really want to go down to that imbalance yet. We break on this candle, so now we're going to wait for equilibrium. As you can see, we've got equilibrium now. Let me zoom that in a little bit more. We've got equilibrium now. Why is that equilibrium? That's a low, that's a high, that's a range. Easy to understand. So in equilibrium, we've got one fair value gap, as you can see. One fair value gap right there. Now, if there was more down here, you'd probably want the more extreme. However, you just need to trade price action and what it gives you. So we get a doji there, bullish candle out, and that is where we would enter. Now, because this is the only fair value gap in this range, we'll put our stops below this low right here. And for pips, for lot size, probably easier to do a 4.5, because on my broker that I look at, it was a 4.5 for the body of that. So we'll do a 4.5, and that means our profit is 9 pips. And the way we manage our risk is, as we've got a fixed 2R, we go break even at TP1, stopping us out, or securing full profit. So as you can see, I drew that on just because then you can see your 1-to-1 level without having to redo it. So if we place this order, let's risk 2% on this trade, buy, and we'll move it along. So we'll see what price wants to do. Price comes up to TP1. Now we can get rid of our stop loss. And now we break even. And now price comes and tags us out for a 2R, which is nice. Nice trade. That was a very good trade. Obviously, I already back-tested this yesterday. However, I really wanted to share with this. I wanted to share. Why can I not speak? I wanted to share you guys this because it's adaptive price. Obviously, let's just see what happens after that. Price comes back to our entry, sort of accumulates, and then yeah. So it would have ran for that much, but as we only do 2 hours, we're not interested, and this is also another session. So delete this. Let me just check when my New York setup that I back tested, as I did it whilst it was happening. So it wasn't like a session thing or anything like that. So let me just double check and then I'll come back. Okay, cool. So we literally skipped to the exact point that we needed by accident. So as you can see, we already know daily's bullish. Let's double check the 4 hour. We're still bullish as we did not close below this low. Hourly time frame, we are taking a trade there. So we're bearish on the hourly. However, with this example, it's quite a high probability setup as we are coming into London's low, which we can mark like that, which is London's low right there. So the way we traded this, jump on the 5-minute time frame. Obviously, we break structure on the 5-min there. Now we're going to wait for equilibrium to get set, which it does. So if we come onto here, we can clearly see we've got a 5-min fair value gap in equilibrium. So we'll wait on the 1-minute time frame. And as you will see in a second, price is accumulating, let's wait in. So price disrespects equilibrium. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wait for new equilibrium to be set, as we have already broke 5-minute structure up. So we've got new equilibrium now from this low to this high. Now if we look, I mean we've already got a 5-minute, but we'll go on the 1-minute just because it is a bit bigger. We've got a fair value gap right there, and we've got one right here. So we mark that out. Right there. Obviously price come in, displaced out, so that would have been our entry. Obviously we've skipped a bit too ahead now. Stop loss would have been below this low. So we can sort of enter now because it's essentially at our entry price. Stop level 2.8 below this low, and we are targeting, we'll just round that up to 3, and we'll target a 6 pip stop and place our order now. Buy market. We forgot to set our equilibrium. There you go. As we can see, comes up to equilibrium. We now break even, and we hit take profit. Not sure why it's giving weird numbers. Why is it saying that? Maybe, don't know. That's weird. How is that a 2.1? I don't know. But yeah, good stop loss covered. Obviously, you could have taken this. We could have done. Let's actually double check that. Nah. So let's not try overcomplicate it. So yeah, obviously we'd have entered there. Price comes into these ones and displaces out. So could have entered there if you didn't enter in this one. But yeah, that's 2 trades that I just wanted to go over, as I thought they was very adaptive in how price action was, which is how effective this model is because of just how adaptive it is. And yeah, so there's no really like fixed answer, like you need liquidity sweep straight away, like a low or a high, because even it coming into an imbalance, that's just internal liquidity. It's still the same thing. It's still accumulating orders. So yeah, 2 really good examples. Obviously the first example, taking a high, retesting it, and then and then the second example is using a previous session's low, which would have been London's low, as you can see right here. And yeah, so I thought really good trades. I thought I would come on and share it with you just because of how clean they were and how adaptive price was, and how I was showing you why I was doing certain things and what I would do. But yeah, if you like this video, join the Discord. Got any questions, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.